Welcome back, guys. Episode number 14 of Factorio. Hanging out in our second world here. Just been doing little things like keeping the research going. I managed to put a wall around us all the way at the choke points. So hopefully, the theory is that if the aliens decide to come, they'll have to sit there and chew on the wall for a while before they get anywhere. That's the intent, anyways. And yeah, we just completed up our laser charts research. I just started fluid handling because I think we need the storage tanks. I don't think there's any way we can not put our oil stuff in without the storage tanks. I think that'd just be a kind of a waste. So we'll do that, even though I wasn't planning on doing that on our quest to get roboports. For the roboports, we need to get robotics and flight going. Those are the two, and we need to go through engines, and that allows us electric engines, robotics, flight, and I think after we research one of these, we'll get into the roboports. I think we're not too far away now. We did a bunch of the batteries and the lasers and stuff like that. But for both the roboport and the laser turrets, we need oil. We need lots of oil. We need all the oil. So here's the plan. There's a very good small patch. We got tons of oil around. Because the world's set on high. I kind of wish that I didn't do that for the oil, because this is going to be too much, and the yields on all these are just ridiculous. So we really don't need that, but we're gonna go with it. We'll see what happens. We'll learn from it again. What I'm thinking is this is going to be the first permanent thing that we put down. So here's kind of what I was planning. Our power generation is here on the coast. Maybe we should do it up there instead. What I was thinking is just to do it really close to this one oil patch, because it's going to last us a really long time. So I was thinking of doing our oil refineries here and then just kind of putting our storage tanks down this way. And I'm going to set it up just a little bit different than I did last time. I'm going to put in the refinery, but between the refinery and the oil patch, I'm going to put a couple of small pumps, both coming out of the oil patch and going into some storage tanks. And I'm actually going to have some crude storage this time. So hopefully we can manage our crude production just a little bit better, and that will hopefully increase our yield just a little bit. We'll see. I might just be full of crap too. But anyways, here's the plan. Let us put down. I think in total we'll need 5 or 6 refineries. I think we're going a lot bigger than we did last time. Maybe let's start about here. And that'll give us room for a little bit of a storage. We'll only need 4 or 5 kind of in there. You're going to become oil. So you need oil in, and yeah. Let me just take a bit of a break here, guys. I gotta go deal with my dog, and that'll just kind of let the nighttime pass. But yeah, let me just take a break. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, welcome back here, guys. So while we were waiting, I just ran some of our little power lines and put the pump jack down, little stuff like that. Here we go. So fluid handling is just about to complete. For the time being, though, we should be able to start just running some of our power lines. And I made a second refinery. I don't think we're going to. What do I need? I need engines. We're not going to hook him up just yet. Again, I'm still a little bit concerned about the pollution levels and stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted, the idea for spacing. And if we get 5 or 6 refineries going, we'll need to pull out for our storage tank somewhere about where I'm standing right now. I guess it doesn't really matter if they're exactly aligned. We can always just kind of work on that. So we're definitely gonna use a lot more small pumps this time. I kind of went, in the last world after a while I started adding those in, and they help significantly. Well, they take electric engines. We can't do anything about that yet. Let's make 6 PCB 18. Let's make another 10 of those. Okay, so here's the deal. We want storage tanks for our crude. Somewhere about here would be fine. We may as well line those up. You need to be rotated. Let's put 4 down for now. Okay, and from there you can come into there. And from the pump jack, not quite, you need to be 1 further down. Okay, we can make that up with the singles. Made some of those too. Okay, there we go. So now crude should be coming into here. And crude should be coming into our refinery. Perfect. So out of you, I guess we can run hard close. Like that. Bring you out just a little bit. Maybe to there. Sorry, I said hard, I meant heavy. Like that. And then petroleum gas will bring out the furthest. You're gonna have to go away. To here. Like that. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and now as we hook up more refineries, we can very easily plumb into the same pipes. And then yeah, we'll put in some small pumps as soon as we start pushing it into the storage tanks. So the storage tanks need to start somewhere about here. Let's do 6 apiece of those. Okay, let's give it a bit more room. You know, again, I left enough room last time we built it, but you know, this map we're trying to go just a bit bigger with everything, so I'm almost tempted just to leave myself a bit more room as we do this. That means we can expand our storage if we need, and still leave ourselves room to put the cracking in, because you know, after the little bit of lubricant we need for the really fast belt. Well, actually, we don't even need that because we're not going to be using transport belts. So, do we need lubricant at all? That's an interesting question. Okay, so you guys take lubricant. I thought there was something else that did as well that we didn't make. Maybe the capsules? Capsules, military 4, no. Follower combat robotics. No, I guess not. Thought there was something else that did take lubricant. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. But yeah, that leaves us lots of room to increase our storage if we need, and to also crack in between. That's what the word I was looking for. So now we have to plumb you guys in. In all honesty, I'd like to keep petroleum gas up top, so it's actually going to be a reverse of what we're doing here. So let's do this. Keep petroleum gas up top because that's the one we're going to be using the most of. Okay, so you want to come in here like that. You need a corner pipe here too. There we go. I know this is pretty dark for you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, you're going up, that's good. So now, this stuff I want to run about here. I guess you don't hook up just yet, eh? Do that because as we add more refineries in, these two here are temporary. So that means we don't have to move that guy, and I need more of those. Shoot. Okay. Crap. That's gonna take a long time to craft. No way around it. Okay, you know what, guys? Why don't well, I got 10 there actually. That'll do us. Okay, so you want to come in here and that. Oh, and I lost all my smalls. And I lost all my smalls again. Okay. So then you need to come 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Up about here. Do that. Again, it's a pretty big investment at the start here, but it's just kind of one of those things that if you do the investment now, it just means you don't have to come back and change it later. So it actually kind of is a win at the end. At least in my books. Let's get rid of you. Lots of those. There we go. Okay, so you should be good now. You're getting tons of crude. How fast is your processing time? 5 seconds. So actually our pump is going faster than the one refinery can go. So it actually would be beneficial to hook you up right away. Okay, there we go. Should have tons of storage for those things, and yeah, we'll come back at a later time and put up some small pumps here so that it's always getting pushed upstream. And the same thing, like I want small pumps both coming into the storage tanks and going between the storage tank and into the refinery. I don't think between the refinery and the storage tanks makes much of a difference, but the small pumps are so cheap anyways that. Oh, they take lubricant, don't they? That's what it is. Small electric engines. Yeah, that's what it is. They take lubricant. Okay. You guys are out of fuel. This is just my my stone production. Holy crap. A little behind here. Here can go. You guys are making me walls. I think everything else you guys have seen pretty much, and out of fuel there too. Okay, let's take a bit of a break here, guys. Next thing to do is to get the chemical plant going to make us sulfur and plastics, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm just gonna kind of do some TLC stuff around here, make sure all of our fuels are up to speed and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll be back here in a second. Okay, welcome back, guys. Life on the frontier is all good again. I had to up our power production significantly. We were at about 1.5, or at about 2.5 total. Just because these refineries take a lot, and same with the pump jack and that. I had to increase our oil capacity. You can see we're at about 10 by 700 is 7,000 total, and that was filling up the 4 tanks pretty quickly. So hopefully with 10, that pump jack will slow down enough that our refineries can catch up. They're still going slower than what the pump jack is able to put out. These are starting to get just a little bit of stuff into them, which is good. And we need to start making plastics and batteries. That's the 2 things that we need right away. On the far side here, I think the plastic production and stuff like that is going to be temporary for the time being. My general plan is to kind of start up here. We have so much resources and stuff like that here, and we actually might run horizontal instead. My thought is, to kind of have roboports running down the center, and kind of have a main bus style. Not necessarily, it's not going to be a bus because we don't have transport belts, just kind of have everything centralized and kind of running perpendicular to a line of roboports, and that way everything should look a little bit cleaner and nicer and stuff like that. But that means that we'll need to pipe all of our oil stuff up there, which is not a big deal, because just because we can't use transport belts doesn't mean we can't run pipes everywhere and run rail and stuff like that. There's ways of getting around stuff. Even though we say no transport belts, I'm not gonna use the other stuff. So for the time being, we need to get stuff going though. So we need 2 of those to begin with for sure. You're gonna be plastics. You're gonna be sulfur. Let's space you out some. No sense in having you guys too close. Okay, and if you are sulfur, you need water. And I don't have water except on the coast. I guess we can just run a water line through the middle here. Let's do that instead. Right about there, maybe. Okay. So let's hook you up. I don't have any of those ones. I don't have a single one of those. Shoot. Okay. Plastics are to make red circuits. Red circuits make us robots, roboports, and the sulfur goes into batteries. Sulfur goes into sulfuric acid, which goes into batteries. And batteries are used in laser turrets. So those are very important things to me. Okay, so you're hooked up, you're hooked up, you're hooked up. The water, I should be able to do this. Let's put another one there so that we stretch the whole area. Okay, I need to craft a water pump. Let you run. Gimme. What's best? Maybe that is just to keep you in line. There we go. Okay, you have everything you need. You need coal. Okay, let's run power down here. Okay, so you can output into a chest, and then you can go straight straight into another chemical plant. I hope to make sulfuric acid. Yeah, because you can bring the water up this side. That's good. Okay, and then I need you to come out and go into a storage tank. Do I want to do that? I'd rather keep it in the sulfur form, actually. So sulfuric acid needs to go into one more chemical plant to make batteries. And I need to get you some coal. Okay, well, let's crafting. Let's run up and grab some coal. Yeah, making good progress here. We got flight. We got robotics left somewhere here. We're doing flight right now. We got robotics left. That'll open up the logistic robots for us, and hopefully that will allow us to craft robot ports. But that way I can stop having to freaking fill the chest myself with coal. It's a good thing I came up here just about out. I had to put down another miner for the coal, just between the increasing burners and stuff like that. We're kind of running out. Give you guys another 100 apiece. That doesn't leave me very much. Okay, I might rob just a tiny bit. Not all of you guys have all that much. Let's rob that for now, and we'll go from there. Let's get plastics going. Let's get our batteries going, guys, and then I'll probably call an episode. We might not keep. Well, actually, we should just start producing them locally, I guess. So you should. I was just thinking about potentially moving our laser turret production up higher, but we can just do that here for now. So you're making plastics. I guess you need an output. You guys can basically run as much as you want, because I will use them in the future. I can guarantee it. So sulfuric acid needs to again come into a chemical plant. You're gonna make me batteries. You take just copper and iron. That's good. Let's shorten you up just a little bit. You're making batteries. So you should have sulfuric acid, but you don't. I wonder if power would fix that. Okay, we can also put down an inserter. The chest give you that. Okay, now why don't you have sulfuric acid? Are you not making sulfuric acid? You're not, because you need iron. That is why. There we go. Okay, now you need an output as well. And you can go as much as you want as well. I don't like the limiting factor is definitely going to be that you should cap though. Let's cap you even there. That'll be fine. Okay. And plastics I don't want to cap. No. Because you're going to be limited by coal. Okay. That is a very good thing, guys. We now actually have the capacity to make laser turrets, even by ourselves, just to craft them ourselves. So that's a bonus. That's a win, because we're actually to the point where we should start putting some laser turrets down just to the corners. You can really see our pollution starting to extend pretty close to the aliens. It's not really actually bad this way. It's just up here where the burner miners are going. So I assume these guys kind of went around this way. So I'm going to start kind of from this corner and just put laser turrets down all the way around. And after that, we won't care how much pollution we make. Anyways, so that's going to be an episode, guys. Making pretty good headway. Lots of TLC stuff to do. I need a ton more science. We're still 400 or 500 short of getting robotics. So yeah, let's do that. Let's call it an episode, guys. Appreciate you watching. Did some good work today, and have yourselves a great day.